fell asleep. Like,
no, but
I thought he was actually making a speech. I thought it was actually just talking.
My jaw just dropped. I was like, is this for real? Is someone just gonna like come out behind the curtain and say, no, it was a joke, it was a joke? So if anyone doesn't know, okay, there's a prison, an encampment, okay, where earthbenders are being kept. Now, earthbenders are guys who can control earth in martial fashion, so they can pick up earth, throw it in your face. Mm-hmm. These guys are in a prison camp with no walls, surrounded by earth, and there's like 50 of them, and there's 5 Fire Nation
so they're under captivity by the firebender people.
And there's 5 of them. And these firebenders in the film are rubbish, because in the film they establish that firebenders can't create fire out of nothing, like they can in the series. They have to have a fire source. So really, these guys are pretty rubbish, and you guys are all earthbenders. There's 50 of you, there's 5 Fire Nation guys, and you're not doing anything. And what it takes is like a 12-year-old kid with like a droopy, sad face. As soon as he walks in, he just looks around and goes, "Look at all of you! Yeah, the earth is an extension of you.
The earth is beneath you.
Is beneath you." And they're like, "What? There's earth here? What? Oh, okay, yeah, let's fight, yeah." And just the speech is so... Not only is the scene itself just bafflingly stupid and nonsensical, the speech itself is like, who the f would follow this guy? Now, if anyone's seen the series, you'd know that, firstly, a similar thing happens. The earthbenders are held captive, but they're held captive on a steel boat in the middle of the water, on a metal boat, so they can't use it. There's nothing they can use to fight back. And they're like lots of guards, and the speech that is actually given by Katara, she has to actually give 2 speeches, and neither of them actually work. It actually takes, but it sort of kindles stuff, and then they eventually rebel. But like, in this, he just walks into the camp, gives a crap speech, and then just start fighting back. And then we just get, you know what? We should go to all the Earth villages and start a revolution, which we never see. We just get the impression it happened. And it just goes on.
I mean, really, it's like, you know, from this point of the film when he gets the Airbender thing, like, you see, again, another fundamental filmmaking thing. Hence why this film really scares me, and I think Shyamalan actually scares me. It's like, the editing at work here is something like the worst editing I've ever seen in my life. Like, this is on par with, like, film school level. Like, because even guys at film school will be like, hey, wait a minute, the fundamentals, like, you just go from scene to scene to scene. I think, like, a point a guy made on board is that sometimes you'll be following Aang here, and then suddenly you'll just be hearing, like, what these firebending guys are doing for, like, one scene, and then you'll be straight back. And you think that, okay, you're so pulled out of it, and there's no structure. Yeah. There's not, like, one thread or storyline, because you're just seeing what these firebender guys are doing. Oh, Zuko is really angry and he wants to take over. Yeah. Back to Aang, and they're saying, let's gather everybody. Then back to the firebender guys. So it's like, it is so badly structured.
You have nothing to connect to. You have no, and I'm just baffled as to how you could have any idea what was going on if you don't know what the series is about. Like, for me, throughout the whole film, I was just thinking, okay, so this is okay, that's what they did from the series there. And okay, this is that bit from the series, and this is that bit.
I mean, like, to be honest, I didn't have a clue. I just said, okay, the Firebender guys, they're basically just bad
for some reason.
They're just bad.
We don't know why they're bad. They're just bad. We don't know what the Fire Lord wants. We don't know what the invasion is for. We don't know anything. In fact, you hardly even get the impression that there's a war going on.
This is true. And also, the key thing is, like, and this is just purely from a non-fan. I'm like thinking, why should I hate the Firebenders? Yeah. Because the key thing is
they haven't done anything.
Yeah,
it's like you don't know what's bad with them.
No. Fair enough. You see them
keeping they've got
the guys
big, scary metal ships.
But you see them like keeping guys captive and everything. But the fact that I don't know who these Earthbenders are. I don't really know who these Waterbenders are.
And you don't like the protagonists. You don't care if the Firebenders.
So why should why should I care for these guys? Because if I cared for these guys, then I'm like, oh, I don't want the Firebenders to mess these guys up. But I don't care for the protagonists because Shyamalan has not created a script where he's given enough time to develop any kind of affinity that I could have with the protagonists. So it's like, why should I hate the antagonist of this film? Why?
Because you don't feel any different to them than you do to the main character.
And once you have that, you have nothing. Like, as a film, like, you literally should just stop filming now. Because if after 20 minutes you feel no affection to either the good guys or you feel no hate towards the bad guys, it's like, stop filming. There's nothing to go on for. Like, literally, I was just watching this film just for, like I said, now this film is basically finished because, like, if after 20-25 minutes I have no emotions towards anything, like, look, Aragon was a bad film.
At least it had Malkovich.
Aragon was a bad film, but I knew Malkovich was a very bad man. And I knew... what's his name? The Scottish guy.
Oh, I keep forgetting his name.
Basically, I forgot his name. Basically, Train Spotting guy.
Yeah.
Bad guy from Train Spotting. Like, I knew that these guys were bad because mixture of their acting and also the director created a kind of environment where these guys were bad and what they were doing was bad. You know, because
Find the child.
because look, man, it's like Sean Soob is not a bad actor. Dev Patel is not a bad actor. Like, the Fire Lord guy is not a bad... Like, the Firebender guys, those guys are not bad actors. But they've been presented in a way where no matter how much they do with their acts, it's like, the Sean Soob guy is like, literally, I think if you enter this head, I think that, my lord, there's only so much I can do with these lines. You know, there's only so much I can do with this. I'm not going to basically do the ballerina with it. Like, there's only so much I can do with the stuff I'm given. You know? Because the Sean Soob guy, he literally looked like a mommy. Like, he would look like... Yes, nice.
Don't, my son, you should.
Oh,
and it's like, I need to find the Avatar. I'm angry. Oh, now I'm Sokka. I'm angry. Oh, I'm Katara. I'm worried. Oh, I'm serious.
Oh man.
Look. Let's talk about the battle scene at the end. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me. But if a full-scale battle is going on, like a full-on attack on people's homes with fire falling around everywhere, would you be strolling around just looking for people? Like at a leisurely pace, just, and while all around you people are dying, screaming, fighting, you're just like, oh, is Ong over here? Is he over there? Oh, no, okay, let's go this way. Like,
wait, who was doing the strolling here?
Like, you know when, basically Ong goes, I don't know, he gets captured by Zuko or something.
Yeah.
And then Katara and Yue and Sokka are just walking around looking for him. In the middle of a battle. Yeah. They're strolling around, not even running, not even worried. They're just like, oh, is he over there?
But, you see, like, that fan, it scared me because, look, I said, okay, at least
this has to be good.
This has to be good because, like, and also the scary thing that, even though, this is again why, I mean, I'll probably get to this towards the end of, like, how this was a missed opportunity, but the battle scene, it was badly filmed, it was badly constructed. It's like, the amount of slow motion, like, at a point, you could tell that Noringa was being pulled by strings because, like, it looked like, for goodness sake, if you're going to hire a martial artist guy, let him do the martial arts. So he can't flip. He can't do jumps in the air. Like, literally, that thing, it was just bad.
And you don't get any sense of, like, what the hell is happening in this battle. It's just, the battle was like, it was just like the film itself.
It was just, fire was over there.
Who's winning? What's going on? Like, what's the status of the battle?
There are no status of, like, okay, they're winning now, okay, they're getting pegged back now, but now they're coming back. Just like, okay, they're just fighting. And
it was unbelievable. And what kind of rubbish is, like, okay, so Sokka, they arrive at the place, they arrive at the Northern Water Temple, and then they just say Sokka and the princess became friends. And so now we just have to, so now they're in love now.
Oh god.
That
scene. Shyamalan.
How can you have a scene of a character dying who we've met for like 5 minutes and we don't know who the hell she is, why we should like her? There are things
that has to be the most cringe.
I just have to say one thing. When you go to storytelling school, when you go to writing school, ABC, there's a fundamental rule which is show, don't tell. So you don't say they became friends.